In this season, the goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we're looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. He'll take it himself. There he goes. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Off play action on first down. Here comes the heat. Right side, it's Turner. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The run inside. It's Turner. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third down, here's Brown. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
They're all over him. He hurls one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Setting up the screen, and it's picked off. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Running inside, it's Humphrey. They were all over it. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a three-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run it. It's Humphrey. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. They want to run this quarterback. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
I always have flashbacks when I watch games like this, thinking of myself as a young kid growing up in Nepean, Ontario, in weather like this. And there was nothing we could do. You just had gloves or mittens. That's all we could afford. We didn't have heat lamps. We didn't have heat blowers. We didn't have these muffs or special blankets. I mean, players today have it so much easier, but still, I can tell you, not easy to hold on to the football in these conditions.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Nevada going quickly.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown. 17. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Quick give. It's Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tempo and overdrive. Tight end now in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Lobos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wideout. Out wide right, it's Miller. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. Now on 2nd down after the good 1st down run. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Lobos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quick toss. Touchdown, Lobos! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And whistles as we stop play. A man down. They'll check on him. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Nevada going quickly. From the gun, it's Turner. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Looking downfield, it's Duncan. Look out! Deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada. The AT unit on the field.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Hits inside. It's Humphrey. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. He'll try to do it himself. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Selling the fake. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. And the Lobos are marching down the field. Drops back on first down. Rifles it down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he gets rid of it.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Nevada going quickly.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw.
Makes the grab in their space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Duncan. That screen just never got set up, and they're lucky they didn't turn it over. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Fires quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. They'll run with Brown. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Great job by the back on the option. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They'll need a bunch on second down. Straight ahead, it's Humphrey. He's past the sticks. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. Now hits it. It's Humphrey. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Could be an alley.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
On the move. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Lobos back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, New Mexico. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Duncan. He lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Setting up the screen. He's stopped. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Rid of it on the RPO. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Uh-oh, look out. Got enough for the first down. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense all over it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
He's changing the play. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Nevada going quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Driven back. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. To the air. It's Duncan. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Upstairs, he's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Run in the red zone. It's Brown. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down, gonna throw it. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Changing the routes with his receiver. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires immediately.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down to the air. Back's got it on the screen. He's out past the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's got enough. Finding some room. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone, it'll be first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. 2nd and long here. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Churns into the pile. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Lobos are in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he... to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety. And that means
he's loose. Crosses midfield. The 30. Running inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
My goodness, you're backed up, just trying to give yourself some space on offense. Forget that. I'm taking this thing 98 yards to the house. You know what's nice? To almost break the 100-yard rushing mark in one play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Dropping back, it's Duncan. On the move, he fires. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Sells the run, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. And he avoids the sack.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them. They're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The run inside. It's Humphrey. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. And the Lobos moving quickly to the line. To give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in fourth down territory. It's fourth and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in fourth and short.
Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on fourth down. Great place to start for this offense. Headed outside, it's Brown. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Finds his man. It's Brown. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Moves the pocket. It's Duncan. Fires to the right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Finds the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Still looking. Took a shot as he threw.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Across the 25, he's got room. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Wants to throw on first. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Running inside, it's Humphrey. Bring him down. The Lobos want to pick up the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field.
And that's the second 4th down conversion this drive. Listen, you're down. You got to take some chances. You got to make some plays. Right now, this offense has got a little rhythm, a little momentum. Got to capitalize on it.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Got him downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass on 2nd down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Got to make the play on 4th. Escapes the pressure to his right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. So thanks to the defense, they take over. Big lead in hand and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Quick give. It's Givens. Good, strong tackle. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Looking downfield, it's Duncan. Finds his big tight end. Runs through a man. He might have space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well. Brown again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of that one.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Lobos will hustle to the line.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
2nd and long here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Miller. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read him. Nice timing on that in route.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Finds a crease at the 20. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. With the clock running, this should be the final play.